Patriots, rebels, outlaws, and pirates. There have been a preponderance of amusing memes as well as very angry and disappointed comments on social media since the announcement that Biden is the presumed winner of the presidential contest. Now, I like a good meme as much as the next guy. Lord knows we need a chuckle now and then. And the stories of massive motor fraud, as they continue to circulate, the anger's understandable. But is that all? Come January and Inauguration Day, will you simply shake your head and hope for the best under the coming Marxist tyranny? Or are you prepared for a more substantive response, one that actually entails risk, one that actually has the potential to affect some real change? Now, as I have talked to my family about the election, about what has happened, what will happen, and what we should do, my father said to me that a picture of me behind bars wouldn't be a good look. My wife, she asked me, am I going to go to jail? Do I want to? Of course not. But tyranny does not abide dissent. Now it may take a while until your meme sharing and venting actually result in prison time. But for some, they've already experienced persecution. People have lost jobs or had careers ruined for posts or tweets. You may have lost some family or friends. The Democrats are talking about putting Trump supporters on a list. But you're not yet whisked off in the middle of the night for it. Yet. But what about non-compliance with their agenda? Uncle Joe is going to force you to wear a mask. A nationwide lockdown is on the agenda. No doubt a mandated vaccine is next. You people in California, Michigan, or New York already know the penalties for failing to comply with these executive edicts. Some have been arrested for going to church or protesting these unconstitutional mandates. That tyranny is coming to the entire country. So you need to ask yourself, what will be the last straw for you? What will cause you to say no to something that will land you in jail or some camp? Is it the mask or the vaccine? Will it be the requirement for reeducation for your inherent racist attitudes under the banner of critical race theory? When they refuse to let you assemble and protest or go to church? Will it be when they come for your guns under the guise of public health? When will you stop submitting? Or will you simply adjust your position so you can find some comfort in your chains? If you can't stand up against a mask mandate, what makes you think you're going to find your courage when they silence your voice or they come for your guns? Going to jail also assumes that you are assenting to the legitimacy of their unconstitutional edicts and the system that enforces it. If a law is unconstitutional, immoral, and violates natural rights, it's illegitimate, and we are under no obligation to accept punishment for its violation. In fact, if we meekly submit to punishment under such a law, are we not acknowledging the validity of the illegitimate law and the right of the tyrant to enforce it? Does that make any sense to you? While we may admire men like Nelson Mandela, who wants to spend 30 years in prison hoping the tide of history turns in your favor? Non-compliance is not simply refusing to abide by illegitimate proclamations from tyrants, but resisting their attempts to enforce them. I don't submit to a mugger demanding my compliance with his wishes. Why should I submit to the demands of a criminal government? I will not romanticize the difficulty of doing this as an individual. It will be hard. Rebels and outlaws, people. Which is why we must stand together and support one another as we withhold our consent from a tyrannical government. Lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, people. Only those risks will restore our liberty and our republic at this point.